class, you can download it from there and you can find the link in the description box, right? And there is one more important thing that I want to tell you about is crash course. And in this crash course, what you will be getting, like there will be 6 classes, and in this 6 classes there will be 3 maths and 3 science classes will be there. At the same time, you will be having one more important thing, that is dual teacher. And what is this dual teacher? In this dual teacher, you will be having one master teacher who will be taking your all the session from Monday to Saturday, right? And that teacher will be from IITs and NITs. And second thing is your personal mentor teacher will be given to you in case you find any difficulty in class. So you can just call your mentor teacher as you are having a personal contact number of your personal mentor teacher. So you can call them anytime from 10 a.m. in the morning to 10 p.m. in the evening. You can call them and you can schedule your one-on-one session with them and you can clarify your doubt. And one more important thing is, if you have any school project or school work that you are not able to solve or you are not able to do, you can just connect with them and have your session and clarify all the doubts, and you will be enjoying this particular session. At the same time, there will be e-modules, worksheet, practice sheet, everything will be there, right? In this crash course, right? So here we have a small introduction about myself. Myself, Amit Kumar, I have completed my Bachelor of Engineering from Mumbai University, having more than 3 years of teaching experience and mentored more than 15,000 of students all across India, online and offline. At the same time, having an experience in competitive field as well, like NTSC, PRMO, or in general, you can say Olympiad examination, right? So here, firstly, we need to understand that in today's class, as we are going to study what is quadratic equation. So firstly, we need to have a small idea about the weightage and all the importance thing we need to understand. So quadratic equation carries 5 marks weightage in your board examination. And if you're appearing for any competitive examination like NTSC or RMO, it will be very helpful there also. And in case if you are going in class 11th and you are taking science stream, in that also it will be very helpful because there is a separate chapter for quadratic equation in detail is that. So it will be helpful there as well, right? So here in this class, firstly, I'll be telling you what is quadratic equation, methods to solve a quadratic equation. At the same time, I'll be telling you how to use completing the square method to solve the quadratic equation. So here we have what is quadratic equation. So see, firstly, can you see an equals to sign over here? So you will be saying, yes, we can see an equals to sign over here. So I am telling you in mathematics, wherever you can see an equals to sign, you can definitely say that that is an equation. But which type of equation is that? That will depend on one thing that I'm telling you right now. Tell me how many unknowns are present over here in this particular equation. So you will be saying, sir, as A, B, and C are basically representing real numbers, right? Are basically representing real numbers. So how many unknowns you have? So you have to see how many unknown values you have. We have only X, which is unknown for us. Right. So if I ask you, can I say this equation is having one variable in it? This equation is having one variable in it. At the same time, can I say one more thing? Tell me the power in the first term. So you will be saying, sir, the power in the first term is basically 2. And in the second term, as we cannot see any power, can I say we have one variable that is x? So can I say we have one x and this can be written as x to the power 1? So here I can say that the power is 1. And if I just tell you to compare this two power and tell me which one will be the highest, so you will be saying, sir, 2 is the greatest or you can say the highest. So I am telling you that that the degree of this particular equation is 2. And why? Because degree means the highest power of a given variable in a given equation is basically representing degree. So quadratic equation is an equation with one variable, and in that the degree should be equals to 2. And you might be wondering why a is not equals to 0. Because if a is equals to 0, then this will not be a quadratic equation. Let's take an example over here. See, if I'm writing 0, x square plus 4x plus 3 is equals to 0. This is an equation, but if you see the first term, 0 into x square is there, and 0 into anything, you know, it is nothing but 0 only. So this is nothing but 4x plus 3, which is equals to 0, and it means that 4x plus 3, it means that this is not a quadratic equation. Why? Because the degree of this equation is not equals to 2. That's why the quadratic equation will have the degree as 2. Here we need to understand some of the methods that we use to solve quadratic equation, or you can say you are using this particular thing in your grade 9 to factorize, right? So firstly, we have a middle term splitting method, then we have completing the square method, and then we have formula method. So in today's class, we will be focusing on the completing the square method, right? So here we have one question that I want you all to think that how we are going to proceed. Firstly, just observe this particular thing. What is this? X square plus 4x minus 5. Can I say this is an equation? So you will be saying, sir, we can't. Why? Because we can't see any equals to sign over here. But if I say this is equals to 0, then you can say this is an equation because I am showing some equality over here. At the same time, just try to understand one more important thing, that what will be this. So this is an expression, or you can say this is a polynomial. So I am telling you the method that you need to follow to solve any quadratic equation by completing the square method. It's very simple, but you need to be very careful, right, to understand this particular thing. So just understand here, you know this formula, right? A square minus b square is equals to a plus b into a minus b. And one more formula you need to remember, that is a plus b the whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab. And there is one more formula that you need to remember, that is a minus b the whole square is equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab. And by using these two formulas, we will be solving this particular problem by completing the square method, right? So just try to understand what I'm doing. The first step that you have to do is you have to use any two formula that is written over here in red color. After that, finally, we will be converting this particular equation in this form. We want to convert this particular equation in this form. To convert this equation in this form, we will be using any of these two formula. We will be using any of these two formula, and how we will be using that I'm explaining you right now. Just try to understand. So here we have x square plus 4x minus 5, right? So just try to understand. We have x squared plus 4x minus 5 is equals to 0, right? See the first term. See the first term, we have x squared, right? And here we have plus 4x. So just try to understand. I am writing the formula of a plus b the whole square. A square plus 2ab plus b square, right? अब देखो एकदम सिंपल है. एक्स स्क्वायर है ना, द फर्स्ट टर्म एज एक्स स्क्वायर, राइट? आई एम राइटिंग सेम एज इट इज. मैंने यहाँ पे लिख देना एक्स स्क्वायर. ठीक है, मैंने एक्स स्क्वायर यहाँ पे लिख दिया. अब इससे कंपेयर करो. वी नीड टू कन्वर्ट इन दिस फॉर्म. ये जो इक्वेशन है ना, इसको इस फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करना है सो दैट मैं ये लिख पाऊं. ये मेरा मेन मोटिव है. द मेन मोटिव दैट आई हैव इज आई हैव टू कन्वर्ट दिस particular equation in this form so that I can write this in this form. Simple. तो देखो मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ. ए स्क्वायर के प्लेस पे मैं बोलूं एक्स स्क्वायर लिखा हुआ है. In the place of a square, it is x square. So can you just tell me what will be the value of a in this? So you will be saying, sir, the value, just a second. the value of a is x over here, right? x is basically equals to a. अब देखो, we want 2ab, but यहाँ तो 4x लिखा हुआ है. Then what we will do? It's simple. 4 को I can write 2 into 2, right? So that's what I am writing over here. 2 into 2 into x. अब ध्यान से देखना. Just try to understand very carefully. I have already decided that a is basically x, right? I have already decided. Then if you just compare with the second term, this is 2, then I have a as x. And what is this? What is this 2? So this 2 will represent your b. This 2 will represent your b. And now you need to understand one thing. You know the value of b, right? You know the value of b. So what I am doing right now is value of b is 2. And in the third term, I want b square. So I am adding b square. And what is b? 2. So here I am adding 2 square. And if I am adding something extra in any equation, so I have to subtract as well. And finally, I have this minus 5 as well. So I will be writing minus 5 and this will be equals to 0, right? And after this, what I will be doing from the first three term, you can easily identify this is the formula in the same pattern it is written, right? So can I write, as I know that a is x, b is 2, and can I say that this is nothing but x plus 2 the whole square by using this formula? Similarly, can I simplify this? So you will be seeing, yes, minus 2 square. So it is minus 4 and minus 5 will be minus 5 only, and this is equals to 0. And you know minus 4 and minus 5 is equals to minus 9. So x plus 2 the whole square minus 9 equals to 0. And can you just tell me what is 9? 9 is a perfect square. So can I write like this? X plus 2 the whole square minus 3 the whole square is equals to 0. Now, at the very start, I told you that we are using this formula. Why? To convert in this form, a square minus b square form, right? So now can you see this is represented in a square minus b square form? And what is the value of a? A is basically representing a is basically representing this x plus 2 and b is basically representing 3. So I know the formula as a square minus b square is equals to a plus b in one bracket and a minus b in the second bracket, right? A is basically x plus 2. So I am writing x plus 2, right? Then plus b. So what is b? 3, right? And in the second bracket, again a. So a is x plus 2. And what is b? B is 3, then minus 3. So final answer that we will be having is basically x plus 2 plus 3 is x plus 5, x plus 5, and in the second bracket, we have x plus 2 minus 3, which is x minus 1 equals to 0. I hope this is clear to all of you that how you need to proceed. I hope this is clear to you. Again, I will be explaining you the same thing in one more question that might be tricky for you all. Just see this question. We have 3x square minus 5x and plus 2, which is equals to 0, right? And how you are going to proceed, I'm telling you again. Just tell me one thing. The coefficient of x square that we have is 3, right? 3 is a perfect square or not? So you will be saying, sir, no. So what we will be doing? We will do a simple step. I will divide throughout the equation by 3 because I know that this 3 is not a perfect square. So here just try to understand. Here just try to understand one thing, that is I am dividing throughout by 3. Why? Because this 3 is not a perfect square, right? So here it will be x square minus 5 by 3 into x, then plus 2 by 3, it's equals to 0, right? And now I have to make sure that this should be converted in a plus b the whole square or a minus b the whole square form. सो अब हमें ये पता करना है कि अब इसमें a माइनस बी द होल स्क्वायर वाला फॉर्मूला लगाना है या a प्लस बी द होल स्क्वायर फॉर्मूला लगाना है. देखो मिडिल टर्म में क्या है, माइनस है. इन द मिडिल टर्म देयर इज अ माइनस साइन. So you have to use this formula, a minus b the whole square. In the previous problem, can you see? In the previous problem, there was a plus sign in the middle term. That's why we have used this a plus b the whole square wala formula. But in this, we have minus sign in the middle term. That's why we are using a minus b the whole square wala formula, right? So here I am writing a square minus 2ab plus b square. ध्यान से देखना what I am doing over here, right? What I am doing, just try to understand very carefully. देखो x square है, अब यहाँ पे 2 है क्या? 2 चाहिए ना हमें, वी वांट 2 राइट, 2ab के फॉर्म में आई वांट टू राइट. तो इफ इट इज नॉट देयर तो आपको लेना पड़ेगा, यू हैव टू टेक इट. तो आई एम राइटिंग माइनस 2, एंड इफ आई एम मल्टीप्लाइंग 2 इन द सेकेंड टर्म आई हैव टू डिवाइड एज वेल. तो मैंने ना डिवाइड भी कर देना है, तो 1/2, ठीक है. और जो ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट है वो तो रहेगा ही, दैट इज 5/3 इंटू एक्स. अब मुझे एक चीज बताना, जस्ट टेल मी वन थिंग, that if you just compare this particular formula a minus b the whole square as a square minus 2ab plus b square with this particular expression, or you can say equation, so a की वैल्यू क्या होगी? a की वैल्यू x है. अब b की वैल्यू हमें ढूंढनी है. why? because we want to add something or subtract something, right? अब देखो ये 2 है, this is 2 in the place of 2, a already known to us x. अब जो बची हुई वैल्यू है ना 1/2 into 5/3, this is basically representing your b का value. This is basically representing your b का value. So b will be 5 multiplied by 1 will be 5. 3 2s is 6. So 5/6 will represent the value of b. तो अब ना मैंने क्या करना है, मैंने ऐड करना है 5/6 the whole square से. why? because I know in the third term we have b square. so 5/6 the whole square मैंने ऐड करा, और ये 5/6 कहाँ से आया? फ्रॉम द मिडल टर्म. ये जो हमने ऐड किया ना 2 को, ऐड करने पर हमें 5/3 और इंटू 1/2 मिला. 5/3 और 5/6 यहां से मिल गया. देन आई हैव रिटन ओवर हियर. अब मैं कुछ ऐड कर रहा हूं इन एनी इक्वेशन, सो आई हैव टू सब्ट्रैक्ट एज वेल. सो 5/6 द होल स्क्वायर, ठीक है. अब ऑलरेडी 2/3 यहाँ पे है, सो आई विल राइट प्लस 2/3, दिस इज इक्वल्स टू 0, राइट? यहां तक बात आई होप सबको क्लियर है. एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस, अब ये जो फर्स्ट 3 टर्म है ना, द फर्स्ट 3 टर्म दैट यू ऑल हैव, दैट इज दिस वन. ये तो ऑलरेडी एक फॉर्मूला को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है ना. दिस ऑलरेडी रिप्रेजेंट अ फॉर्मूला. विच फॉर्मूला? a माइनस बी द होल स्क्वायर, ठीक है. तो अब देखो हम इसको a माइनस बी के फॉर्म में लिखते हैं. x minus b is 5/6, right? तो it will be 5/6 the whole square, ठीक है. Then after minus 5/6 the whole square plus 2/3, क्या है? minus 5/6 the whole square plus 2/3, and this is equals to 0. So now we need to simplify these two terms. So how we are going to do this? So x minus 5/6 the whole square minus 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36, plus 2/3, this is equals to 0. Now you need to focus on one thing, that can we simplify this? So if I want to simplify this, so I have to just make sure that this 2 denominator should be same. And how we are going to make it same? So we have to make it same in this way, by taking LCM. So you know the LCM of this 2 is basically 36 only. So here we will be having 25 plus, here I have to multiply by 12, and here also I have to multiply by 12, because 12 3s is 36 and 12 2s is 24. So it will be 24. I'm skipping one step, that already denominator is same. That's why I'm writing 36 equals to 0, right? And you know minus 25 plus 24 is basically equals to minus 1. So here I am writing here x minus 5/6 the whole square minus 1 upon 36 is equals to 0, right? And after this, what I am doing is x minus 5/6 the whole square And then after, as we have 1 upon 36, right? So 36 is a perfect square, right? So I can write this 1 upon 6, the whole square is equals to 0. And now it is already in the form of a square minus b square, right? So you can write this as a square minus b square is equals to a plus b into a minus b, correct? So a is basically x minus 5 by 6. So here I will be writing x minus 5 by 6, which is the value of a, right? Which is the value of a. And what is b? B is basically 1 by 6. So plus 1 by 6. Similarly, a minus b, right? A is basically x minus 5 by 6, and b is basically 1 by 6. So I am writing minus 1 by 6, and this is equals to 0. And now after simplifying these two things or two brackets, you will be able to find out the value of x. So here you will be having x minus 4 by 6 in one bracket, and in the second bracket you will be having x minus 6 by 6, which is nothing but x minus 1. I hope this is clear to you how you need to use the completing the square method to solve this type of quadratic equation. Just try to solve this equation as well. But here if you see the first term, 9x square, it is already a perfect square. 9 is a perfect square. So in this case, we will not divide throughout the equation by 9. Why? Because 9 is a perfect square, right? So what I will be doing, can I write this 9x square as 3x the whole square? So you will be saying, yes, we can write this 9x square as 3x the whole square. Then can you just tell me in the middle term, I know I have a negative sign, so definitely I have to use this formula, that is a minus b the whole square, which is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square, correct? Correct. So here I know that 15 cannot be written in 2 into something in that form, right? So what I will do is I will multiply by 2 and I will divide by 2. So I am multiplying by 2 and I am dividing by 2 in this second term. And I know that here we have 15, right? So I am writing 15x plus 6 is equals to 0. अब मैंने ना आपसे एक चीज पूछनी है, जस्ट मुझे ये बताओ अब इसमें पहला टर्म क्या है? 3x है ना? If you see, if you just compare this right side with this, then what you have to understand? You have to understand जो a है ना, a क्या है? A the whole square. So a का replacement कौन ले रहा है? 3x ले रहा है ना? a का replacement 3x ले रहा है, so the value of a is 3x, right? तो we have in the middle term is 2ab, 2 तो already आ गया है, a 3x है, तो यहाँ पे कहीं 3 दिख रहा है, x तो दिख रहा है but 3 नहीं दिख रहा है, तो can we write 15 को in the form of 3 into something? तो you will say yes, we can write, sir. तो can I say that this 15 can be written as 3 into 5? अब आप ये चीज कह सकते हैं क्या? कैन यू से दिस थिंग दैट 3x इज बेसिकली रिप्रेजेंटिंग a, एंड जो भी चीजें बच गई ना वो क्या रिप्रेजेंट कर रही है? दैट रिप्रेजेंट b. सो अब b का वैल्यू क्या मिला आपको? 5/2, correct? b is equals to 5/2. So now I am writing over here 3x the whole square minus 2 into a is 3x and b will be your 5/2. And जब b का वैल्यू आपको मिल गया, that is 5/2, and you know the last term or the third term that we have in the formula is b square. तो 5/2 को क्या मैं ऐसे लिख सकता हूँ? Plus 5/2 the whole square. I'm just adding something extra, right? So I have to subtract as well. So here I'm subtracting the same thing, 5/2 the whole square. Then we have plus 6 as well. So it will be plus 6 is equals to 0. Now what we have to do is, now I know one thing that this 3 term is basically representing a formula. And which formula it representing? A minus b the whole square का formula. तो अब क्या मैं ऐसे लिख सकता हूँ? 3x minus 5/2 the whole square, because already हमने decide कर लिया a क्या है, b क्या है, correct? अब एक चीज देखना, can we simplify this two term? right? So we can. So it will be 5 square is basically 25 and 2 square is basically 4, right? And plus 6, right? This will be equals to 0. अब ना हम क्या करेंगे, ये दो टर्म को सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे. वी विल सिंप्लीफाई दिस टू टर्म. अब देखो हम कैसे करते हैं. तो 3x minus 5 by 2 the whole square, and we have minus 25 by 4 and plus 6, right? So can I write this plus 6 as 6 by 1? And you know, as the denominator is different, so we have to make it same by taking LCM. So I'm doing that. So 3x minus 5 by 2 the whole square minus. So what we have to do here is we have to multiply by 4 over here to make the denominator same. And you know 6 fours are is 24. So here can I say 25 plus 24 upon 4, and this is equals to 0, right? I can say this. So here we will be having 3x minus 5 by 2 the whole square minus 25 plus 24, which is minus 1 by 4. And you all know that 1 is the perfect square because we can write 1 as 1 square and 4 can be written as 2 square, correct? So here what I'm doing is 3x minus 5 by 2 the whole square minus 1 by 4 can be written as 1 by 2 the whole square. 1 by 2 the whole square is equals to 0. Now what I am saying you all is, can you see this particular equation in the form of a square minus b square? Then you will say yes, we can see it. At the same time, can you tell me what is the value of a? A is basically representing the first bracket, b is basically representing the second bracket. So can I write this as a square minus b square? The formula for a square minus b square, a square minus b square is equals to a plus b and a minus b, correct? So a is basically 3x minus 5 by 2. So I'm writing 3x minus 5 by 2, which represent a, correct? And what is b? B is 1 by 2. So I have to add 1 by 2 one time, and in the second bracket I have to subtract 3x minus 5 by 2 minus 1 by 2, and this is equals to 0. Can you just tell me, after simplifying this, what will be the answer? 3x minus 5 plus 1, denominator is same, so it will be minus 4 by 2 in one bracket, and in the second bracket, what will be the value? 3x minus 6 by 2, right? Minus 5 minus 1 will be minus 6 by 2, and this is equals to 0. And finally what you can do is, you know that this two ones are and two twos are is 4, and this two ones are and two threes are is 6. So it will be 3x minus 2 in one bracket, 3x minus 3 in the second bracket. I hope this is clear to all of you, how you have to simplify this and how you have to get the final answer, right? And after this you can find out the value of x by equating one bracket with 0, right? So here we will be moving on to one more question, that is this one. After this, I hope everything will be clear to you. Here, if you see the first term, can you see that 2 is not a perfect square? Whenever you don't have any perfect square in the first term, first step that you will be doing is you will be dividing throughout the equation by 2. So I am dividing that. So it will be x square minus 5 by 2x and then plus 3 by 2. And you know 0 divided by any number will be 0 only. 0 divided by any number will be 0. And now you need to understand, we have in the middle term minus sign. So which formula we will be using to convert in this form finally, a square minus b square form? So we will be using a minus b the whole square formula. Why? Because we have a negative sign in between. So here I am writing the same formula again, a minus b the whole square, which is a square minus 2ab plus b square, right? So here what I'm trying to convey you is, first term is already in the form of square, and now you know the value of a is x. Second term, we need to make sure that we need to convert in the form of 2ab, or we want to write this middle term in the form of 2ab. So now what I am doing is x square minus, can we see any 2 over here? और क्या मैं 5 को 2 into something लिख सकता हूँ? So you will tell me, no, sir. So I am taking 2 extra, that is, I am multiplying 2 over here. So I have to divide as well, right? I'm dividing as well. After this, I have whatever I have, I will write as it is, that is 5 by 2, and then x, right? Now tell me one thing. Now tell me one thing. What is a over here? A is x, right? So here we have x as a, 2 is there in the formula, that is 2ab. So all the value which is except like इसके अलावा जो भी values है ना, that is this 5 by 2 and 1 by 2 is basically representing the value of b. And इसको simplify करोगे तो 5 by 4 आएगा, and you have to add this 5 by 4 the whole square, and as you are adding something extra, so you have to subtract as well. So it will be minus 5 by 4 the whole square, and finally you have this plus 3 by 2 is equals to 0. Now what you need to do is, as you know one thing that from the first three term we have this formula, right? And we can write this as x minus 5 by 4 the whole square, x minus 5 by 4 the whole square, right? And similarly, just tell me one thing. Can I say 5 square and 4 square will be minus 20 by 25 by 16, and this will be plus 3 by 2, and this is equals to 0, right? Can we say this? Then you will say, yes, we can say. Now we will be moving on to the next step, and next step is x minus 5 by 4 to the whole power 2, and minus 25 by 16 we have minus 25 by 16, and we have plus 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2 is equals to 0. So we need to simplify the last two terms to make sure that it is converted in a square minus b square form. So here I am doing that, x minus 5 by 4. Tell me one thing. What will be the LCM over here? As you know, the denominator is different over here. So we know that LCM will be 16. So I have to multiply 8 over here in numerator as well. 8 threes is given to you, or you know that 8 threes is 24. So it will be minus 25 plus 24, and in the denominator you will be having 16, which is equals to 0, right? Which is equals to 0. Now what you have to do, x minus 5 by 4 to the whole power 2 minus 1 by 16, and this is equals to 0. And you know x minus 5 by 4 to the whole power 2, and this 1 by 16 can be written as 1 by 4 to the whole power 2. So it will be 1 by 4 to the whole power 2. This is equals to 0. Now can you see this? It is already in the form of a square minus b square. So can I say that this can be written in this form, that is a square minus b square as a plus b and a minus b. I can write this, correct? I can write this. At the same time, the value of a over here is x minus 5 by 4. So here I'm writing the same thing, x minus 5 by 4 is basically representing the value of a, and 1 by 4 is basically representing the value of b. So here we have x minus 5 by 4 minus 1 by 4, and this is equals to 0. Now you can simplify both the bracket, and here you know that x minus 5 by 4 plus 1 by 4 will be minus 4 by 4, and in the second bracket x minus 5 by 4 minus 1 by 4 will be x minus 6 by 4. This is equals to 0. Right? And here you can simplify this as x minus 1, and in the second bracket you know one thing, that 6 and 4 can be simplified. So 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So it will be x minus 3 by 2. I hope it is clear to everyone that how you need to solve the given quadratic equation by using the completing the square method, right? So here just try to understand one more question that we have. Just try to understand one more question that we have. And here you have this question. You can try this question after this class, because I have already explained you in this question. You know 4 is a perfect square, right? 4 is a perfect square. So you can do by the method, and here in the middle term you have plus sign, so you can use this formula to do this. A plus b the whole square as a square plus 2ab plus b square. You can use this, and finally you have to make sure that you are converting in this form: a square minus b square as a plus b into a minus b. I hope this is clear to you. So again, I'm telling you that if you want, if you are liking the session that I have conducted right now, and if you want to learn more, there are many live sessions that is being conducted on this ODA Class app. So you can download this ODA Class app from the Play Store, and the link is given in the description box. So you can do download. And here we have, again, I'm just telling you that in this crash course, the thing is very simple. You will be getting so many things to learn in this crash course. There will be calculation booster, there will be Vedic math streak, everything I'll be explaining you in this particular one whole week. And there is no limitation in taking one-on-one session with your personal mentor teacher, and there is no limitation in that. And the teachers who will be teaching you, they will be from IIT and NIT. At the same time, there will be two parent teacher meeting as well in this whole one week. And in this two parent teacher meeting, your parents can come over the session, and there will be a separate session on that, and your parents can discuss anything. If your parents is thinking that you are finding anything difficulty in your studies, and you are facing some issues or having some conceptual error or any problem you are facing, so you can come over this crash course and enjoy the learning part. And we are using many things in this crash course, like video demonstration, animation, GIF, everything, so that you can visualize the topic and you can easily recall all the important points before your exam or before any test, right? I hope you have enjoyed this session. You have learned something very important. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye. Good night.